Alright, look. This is gonna seem weird. It's supposed to come out like last week. I got busy. Don't worry about it. But listen. I wanted to do a podcast for a few years now about things that I like, anime, fighting, games, wrestling, music, things like that. This first episode, it's about wrestling, bro. If you don't really wrestling, it's fine. You gotta watch this one. Watch the other ones that come out. But I'm just letting you know that that's what's gonna happen. This first episode about wrestling. If you don't like wrestling, don't worry about it. I have other videos and stuff to enjoy. But until then, I'll catch y'all on the flip. Welcome to the Small Talk Podcast. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Yo, I finally did it, y'all. I got the courage to start my own podcast. Now, there's no telling what's going to happen with this podcast in the future or the present. I really don't care. I'm still do this shit. But basically, this is a small talk podcast where I just talk about things that I like in general. From time to time, I'll mostly have guests. Sometimes I do it by myself. Either or, it doesn't matter. I'm going to just do it. But today we're going to be talking about the state of wrestling. And I have a guest with me. Introduce yourself, my guy.
What's going on? It's Larry Love. I'm here to talk about some wrestling.
That's what's up. So, who's your favorite wrestlers, bro? Let's start off with that.
Right now or like all time?
Look, right now. Let's do right now.
My favorite wrestlers right now? Alright, so this is weird because like my favorite wrestler all time all of a sudden wrestles right now again.
Well, CM Punk?
CM Punk.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good answer. Yeah.
But it's weird because he's not my favorite wrestler right now.
Yeah, he's kind of he's still good, but he's kind of
he's still like all time though.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
But right now, Andrade probably.
Andrade?
Yeah.
It's great. That's an underrated pick also. That's very underrated. Yeah. You probably won't hear a lot of people saying that actually. I like that.
I've been feeling like that for a long time.
Yeah, no, I like that guy. I actually never heard him talking to the mic until he started doing promos against Matt Hardy and stuff in AEW. It's pretty cool.
All that stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, so the state of wrestling is pretty crazy right now. Like everything's going different directions. Everything's growing without WWE, which is amazing because that's all us wrestling fans have been waiting for, pretty much. So AEW just bought Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is about to have a card this weekend, April 1st, I think. Right?
Super Card of Honor.
Yeah, Super Card. I'm excited for that. I'm about to start watching NJPW again. I need
what I find crazy?
What's up?
I find it crazy that. Do you agree that like the spawn of AEW like started a whole new shift in professional wrestling? Like it sparked a bunch of different companies in a good way. Like it elevated a bunch of different companies when AEW started. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that what was the first pay-per-view called? That first like, thing that they had. It was when Cody Rhodes had came out there and he hit the little throne of like Triple H and stuff.
I think it was All Out.
All Out. That changed.
Or Double or Nothing. I forgot.
It was whatever. Yeah, Double or Nothing. Whatever it was, that changed everything. That changed
this is the thing,
everything.
The creation of AEW elevated all these other companies.
Right. Yeah.
And AEW was pretty much created by Cody Rhodes. But now he's leaving AEW.
Right. And nobody knows what's going on.
To go back to the place. That started his like. I feel like when he got released from WWE, he like wanted to go on a redemption for professional wrestling, and he ended up doing that. But now he's leaving that to go back. I just don't understand it.
I mean, I don't think anybody understands what Cody's doing right now. To be honest, nobody like when he did it. Everybody was like, "What?" Everybody was shocked. Everybody was like, "What the hell is going on?" We thought you were against the ops. But now you're son. I mean, it's nothing. Do what you do, bro. But you can't make that big of a deal about being against him and then go back to it. You feel me?
You think it's a work?
If it was, that would be crazy. And I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. Cause you know Vince will do that, bro. Vince is open to anything. We've seen that before.
Are they partners? Are they secretly partners and we just don't know?
I don't know, bro. That would be crazy. If it was a work this whole time and then all of a sudden we see AEW X WWE or the other way around, and then we're getting Matt. Oh, New Day versus Young Bucks. Oh my god. Oh man. See, that's why I wish I wish WWE branched out more like all these other indie companies. See, these other indie shows, they're all coming together. That's why everything's going so good right now. Like there's no more limits on where you can go as a wrestler. If you wrestle in one company 1 week, you could literally fly to another company and wrestle there the next week. That's how wrestling is right now. Everybody's everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, everybody's everywhere, and that's the beauty of wrestling right now, and I love it. Nobody is locked down to one company, so you get all these dream matches between different companies and stuff. Like, what just happened? Jay White, he was just in AEW like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, where is he? I feel like he like disappeared like after that.
He's back in J. They're doing the Bullet Club thing, right? They're doing a little Bullet Club split feud or something like that.
Yeah, but I feel like he left like when that started, like when all that separation started. I feel like that's when he popped up in AEW.
Yeah,
but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
AEW they like to like put someone on TV and then like wait a couple weeks.
Yeah,
they do have a huge roster.
They have a huge roster, and I think they need to slow down just a little bit. Honestly, no,
maybe not, because ROH will allow them to split that roster up.
Yeah, that's true. So, what do you think? Would they have like? Would it be like ROH shows? What? So ROH is still their own thing, right?
Yes.
They just been bought.
Going to be his own brand.
So they just been bought by. Okay, that's pretty cool, man.
Tony Khan said he's gonna book both. He's gonna book both AEW and ROH at the same time. And
Tony Khan is great at booking. He might be top 3 bookers ever. And he just started, honestly. Yeah. Like the matches that he's booked, nobody would have thought of to be that great. Like,
how much input do you think like Kenny and the Bucks have on that? Because I know they're vice presidents, but it seems like Tony Khan is just known as the booker of AEW.
Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like they give some input, but it's definitely mostly Tony. It's definitely Tony doing most of like the booking and stuff. Now, when it comes to going to other companies, I feel like he has help from like scouts and stuff like that. Or probably wrestlers telling him, hey, look at my homeboy. He's pretty cool. We should bring him over here for like a little tryout match. They probably wrestle on like, what they call it, Dark Elevation or something like that. And go back to doing what they do. But yeah, bro, wrestling, it's back. We can all agree that it's back, exciting. It's good, and...
But not fully, though.
Not fully, but it's getting there.
Even though wrestling is getting better...
Yeah.
There's a part of it that is getting worse by the day.
Which
you know what I'm talking about. WWE.
Is WWE really getting worse?
By the day, in my opinion.
I mean, certain aspects of it, like the WrestleMania card is...
We have Johnny Knoxville, Pat McAfee. Johnny Knoxville, Pat McAfee.
I like Pat, man. I like Pat, though.
A retired Stone Cold Steve. No, yeah, Pat McAfee has some talent.
But retired Stone Cold is crazy, bro.
Retired Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I think there's one more person. But
you already said Johnny, right?
Oh, Logan Paul.
And Logan fucking Paul. They think he's the biggest star ever.
They all have matches at Mania this year.
Okay, like, I can admit one thing right now. Whenever WWE used to bring like celebrities, I never liked it. I've never liked it. Ever. when they used to bring like celebrities from back like to host. Remember the when they used to have celebrities host Raw? I never liked none of them, bro. I wish WWE would stop doing that. To be honest.
No, don't get it wrong. Like this, sometimes they get it right. Like Bad Bunny, they got it right. Floyd Mayweather, I even think personally that they got it right.
Floyd Mayweather has one of my favorite matches ever versus the Big Show. Actually,
I don't know how Sami Zayn, because Johnny Knoxville match is against Sami Zayn. I don't know how he's gonna benefit from having a match against Johnny Knoxville.
Sami Zayn is in the dumps right now. From what he was and what he's supposed to be right now, he's in the dumps. He's definitely in the dumps of like
and we have
wrestling terms. He said what?
And there's another repeat of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. It's like they just don't give up. It's the same thing every time.
Yeah, that's the most exciting thing though right now, to be honest. Because
Roman as a character, yeah.
Everybody's loving the Brock Lesnar right now, to be honest. Everybody used to hate him, but he used to come back and just. I think this is the longest that he stayed for like comeback wise. He's been on damn near every Raw show. He makes an appearance.
That is true. He is.
Yeah, he's very active right now. So I'm not mad at them for doing that again. It's a little bit of hype behind it. Who do you have for that match? If you don't mind me asking.
Have like who do I want or who do I predict?
Who do you predict?
Roman.
Same here.
Yeah, they put too much work.
Yeah,
too much work
here.
into his character for him not to win this.
Now, the only reason I think that they would have Roman lose is because he's held that belt for a minute. But at the same time, we mostly know that if Brock wins that belt, he's gonna lose it He's gonna lose it the next time, and then he's gonna dip again, most likely. So having
both.
It's for both of them. So having Roman win it would just make him better, and they would be able to use him more in the long run against somebody else. But if Roman beats Brock, who in the hell beats Roman? Right? Who beats Roman after that? There's nobody else that I can name that could be like, other than I guess Bobby Lashley, that would just go in there and just beat Roman if he beats Brock.
I think they're really big on Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
I think that's Vince's next guy that he's gonna push heavy.
Yeah, he does.
He's been pretty heavily showcased in the past couple months.
Yeah,
even though he does have a match at Mania with Pat McAfee. That's Pat McAfee's match. But afterwards, I think he's gonna get pushed to like the moon.
It's against Austin Theory? Wow.
Yeah, Pat McAfee is going against Austin Theory, yeah. Which should be pretty good, because Pat McAfee and Adam Cole is really good.
Pat McAfee, Adam Cole. Yeah, I did not expect that out of Pat, to be honest. But yeah, he went pretty crazy. But yeah, man, like, I don't know, man. WWE, it's definitely fell off from our generation and what it is now. Like, of course, you have your WWF guys, you have your early Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression era guys. I'm trying to, what would our era be? Like, Ruthless Aggression? Ruthless Aggression? That would be our era. Aggression. Yeah, like, that was a great era of wrestling. And I feel like WWE could never touch the Attitude Era again because they don't have characters that are that strong. Okay, put it like this, like, remember when we was talking about the other day how characters used to carry wrestling in like WWE and stuff, like the Stone Colds, the Rocks, the Mankinds, the JBLs, their personalities, even if they had bad matches, their personalities would just excite us as children or like young adults, you know what I mean? Like, it had us wanting to watch it more.
Definitely.
Watch it every week. Like, I wanted to see Eddie Guerrero trick somebody every week, no matter what. Even if he had a bad match. As long as he tricked somebody, it would be amazing.
That is definitely WWE's, like, something that they're very, very good at. They know
Right.
how to make a character
Yeah.
for sure. Even to this day, they still know how to
Yeah.
make
Facts.
really good characters.
Facts.
I would even say they have that advantage over AEW for sure. I think WWE has more interesting characters overall, but match quality,
I don't know,
a whole
man.
different
AEW has
conversation.
Orange Cassidy, bro. I
They
can't
do,
name.
but they
I
didn't
can't
create
name
that
us.
character.
They didn't. That's what I like about the
That's what
independent
that's what I'm
scene.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I
WWE
like. Yeah,
creates their
they create
characters.
them, and then they either go good or they go bad, and that person gets released because of them, which is the craziest thing ever. You create a gimmick, and then you say it's not working, and then you release that wrestler, and just send them away. That's kind of messed up. Like who did they literally punish people by giving them stupid gimmicks and keep them in the company until their contract's over, and then they're like, hey, you're done. We don't like you anymore. Go wherever you go. We don't care. Bye. That's crazy. AEW or these other indies companies, they say, hey, who are you? Tell us what you are. If we like you, you can stay here. Do whatever you want. Your character's your character. We can't say anything about it. That's lovely. I feel like creating your own
You know,
style helps you stand out more than something that's created in a writing, what do they call those, a writers meeting or something. I don't know. But by creative, yeah, creative. What were you saying? No, I'm sorry.
yeah, creative. You know, from the spawn of COVID all the way up to now, they've released over 100 people.
WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be like from the beginning
From
of
around
20.
March 2020,
That's a
from
lot of.
around March 2020 to now.
That's not normal.
That's a lot of
That's a
people.
lot of people, bro. And it's been lists back to back. Like we used to see like a list every few months, like a long span of like 7 or 8 months. We'll see like a list come out. This person has been released. Nah, they weren't playing. They were releasing people every week, bro. I know the wrestlers were like wrestling their last. They're probably to be wrestling their last shows, like being scared. They're like, yeah, I already know I'm going next week. I might as well just get
Yeah,
this
they
show over
gotta
with
be
and go.
sitting there
Yeah,
like, man, like, am I
am I
am I gonna have a
next?
job next week? Like, that's crazy.
And the thing is, everybody they're releasing is not. They're not even releasing like just bad wrestlers. It's some good wrestlers they've been releasing them, bro. Releasing. Why am I saying release? But yeah, it's been some good wrestlers they've been releasing. Keith Lee. No, his contract ended.
No, Johnny left. Johnny left, not Johnny. What's his name? Uh, who they just released? Jeff Hardy released.
Jeff Hardy. Didn't Andrade get
Andrade,
released? Yeah. Yep.
Andrade, Samoa Joe got released twice.
Samoa Joe
Samoa Joe
got.
got
They
released,
brought him
came
back
back, and
and
then
then
released
released him
again.
again.
That's crazy.
It's so disrespectful. So disrespectful, bro. I mean, that's the most Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. Who else?
Yep.
A lot of the divas.
John Morrison.
John freaking Morrison, bro. Because they had him doing dumb shit with the Miz. That's their fault. They had this man talking about some hey, hey, ho, ho. What are you? And the man was trying to dance, bro, but he's so built that he can't like contort his body to do rhythm moves. Man, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, they were rapping. Yeah, I don't know what they're.
Hey,
I have
hey,
a question
ho,
for you, though.
ho. What's up?
I want to know what you think will be the next. I want to know who you think will be the next 3 AEW World Champions.
In order, or just who I want to be, or who I think like on some
Yeah,
prediction.
sure. In order, who's gonna beat Hangman? Then who's gonna
I
beat
can't.
that person?
I
Then
can't
who's gonna
wait.
beat
I
that
can't
person?
wait. I can't wait. You know, I don't dislike Hangman as a wrestler. I just think his gimmick is really lame. But I can't wait for that to happen. But Adam Cole, I think Adam Cole's gonna take it off of him the next time they wrestle. Because Adam Cole was destroying that man the first time they fought. Let's be real. Adam Cole throughout most of that match. He hit him with all his finishes damn near. And Adam Page's whole thing is being able to fight through the adversity, right? He fights through it. Buckshot lariat, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 match over. But yeah, Adam Cole.
But that was a great match. Their pay-per-view match was really great.
Amazing. Hangman puts on... Adam is an amazing wrestler, to be honest.
He has had nothing but great matches for that title.
Yeah.
Nothing but great matches against Kenny, Bryan Danielson, now Adam Cole. Even with Dante Martin, it was short, but it was a pretty good match.
One thing I like about AEW, they don't reuse. Like when you lose that world, you're not out of the picture, but most of the time they don't win it again. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like when Hangman loses, he's most likely not gonna touch it again. Type. So, Adam, I don't know, bro. Who would have? I really don't know.
This is it for Hangman. I don't know if he's gonna win it.
I don't know.
You're right. Adam. I think Adam is
Danielson. After he's done with the Ambrose, I still think Danielson's gonna go for that world. I don't think he's gonna keep it for the long, but I still think he's gonna go for it. Is it CM Punk about to wrestle for it too?
That's what I was gonna say. I think after Adam, it would be CM Punk.
There's no way Adam.
He has to have it at least once before he retires. He has to have it at least once.
Yeah, Adams. I mean,
but I only say CM Punk because of the third person.
Who's the third person?
MJF.
My guy. If MJF touches that world championship, that will be some great TV. I mean, some great TV.
And it would be even better if he took it off of CM.
If he took it off after everything that happened. Yeah. So yeah. Let me say. Okay. So Adam, Danielson. Who do we just say? CM and MJF. That's basically that's all I can think of, to be honest. Dean already had it. I mean, not Dean. Jesus Christ. John Moxley already had it. John Moxley, he already had it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, John Moxley already had it. Who else had it?
First was Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, he's already had it.
After that, it was Kenny.
And
now it's Hangman.
So I personally feel either CM or Danielson next. The only reason that I'm skeptical about those two because they're all about
Adam.
I did, yeah. But yeah, I'm saying, but I just want to use those for what I'm about to say. Like, I feel like they wouldn't touch it because AEW is all about pushing the young stars up. So I feel like even if Danielson won it, like he would just lose it like not too long later. But the thing about their they keep their world championships for a minute.
They do. They have pretty lengthy reigns.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard question.
I don't know if I can see Danielson losing it too fast.
Nah. Who's your three? Is your list about the same as mine?
Yeah, I agree with you with Adam Cole. But I think after Adam Cole, it's CM Punk, and then it's MJF.
No Danielson?
Yeah.
Man.
That's where it gets tricky. It can be Danielson. It can be Danielson, but I don't know. We gotta see what his goals are with Mox. Like, does he want to go on a tag?
They are. They're not. I don't see them. Who are they losing to? Oh no, they're losing. They're nah. Who are they losing to, bruh? Like if we're talking,
Young Bucks can beat them.
If we're talking, what's the word? Kayfabe, right? If we're talking wrestling, and we're putting their wrestling like stats versus every other tag team in that company. John Moxley and Bryan Danielson should never lose a match. They should never lose. Ever.
That is true. But we're talking about AEW.
We're talking about AEW.
The greatest tag teams. The greatest tag
from
teams
all over the world.
To step foot in that ring. I know FTR can beat them. I know the Young Bucks.
FTR.
You don't think? Wait, You don't think FTR could beat?
Hell no. Hell no. Are you crazy?
Oh man.
I'm not gonna lie. Danielson could take both of them on by himself. And Moxley.
You really believe that?
It's not. We're talking kayfabe here, right?
I know it's gonna happen.
We're talking kayfabe here,
right?
Gonna
happen.
Yes,
we have to. That's what else can we talk about?
Danielson and John Moxley can handle both of them by themselves. That's just me being real.
I gotta disagree, man. But I know that match is gonna happen down the line, so we're gonna see.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see
what happens.
Speaking of that, speaking of FTR, they're going against my boys, and they're finna fucking lose because my boys are finna beat their ass for one of those belts. My boy, the low down, dirty, farm raised Briscoes, finna beat that ass
for the belt.
Yes, yes, and I got the Briscoes. And you want to know why I got the Briscoes? Because one of the Briscoes is a world champion. Why? I can't say that for none of the FTR members.
But just because you have a world champion on your team doesn't
look. Once again, we're talking kayfabe, bruh.
Oh, so all right. So that's your whole
once again. I'm just now. If we're talking booking, and I guess wrestling worth, FTR is probably gonna win that match. FTR is probably gonna win that match. It's gonna be an amazing match though because the Briscoes always put on great matches. I don't know how they haven't been. I think they're very loyal to ROH, which is great. But the fact that ROH is crossing over with hold on, I had the hiccups. But the fact that AEW is crossing over with ROH, it's great because we're gonna get all those crossover matches between those superstars. So we possibly might get another Briscoes versus Young Bucks match. Have you seen the first one?
I have.
Great match.
I have.
Great match. Briscoes versus Red Dragon. Briscoes versus Private Party. We can get anything. Anything.
I want to know if you think will AEW and ROH. I think it's gonna be separate shows, but how connected do you think they're gonna be? Like, is there gonna be a mix-up between the stars often? Or do you think the stars are gonna really stay on their shows?
I think it's gonna be a mix-up often.
Strictly.
I think it's gonna be a mix-up often, bro. Cause think about it, bro. AEW literally brings people just to wrestle on. They had what was that Japanese dude name? That wrestled John Moxley.
Suzuki.
They literally brought him. Where's he at now? You feel me? They do that. They do that though.
That's just because he's a legend. He's just a Japanese legend, so I'm sure he just came just for that, just to have a good match with Moxley and Danielson.
But they also just had Jay White. Where is he at? You want some more?
But this is the thing. When AEW gets somebody,
right,
and that somebody is their like a new signee or whatever, they have that so-and-so is all elite. Like Bryan Danielson is all elite. CM Punk is all elite. I don't think I saw any for those two.
Yeah, I don't think they're on an official contract. But that's the thing though. AEW, that's what I like about AEW. They do that. They sent Kenny Omega over to Impact for a little bit. He was having title matches on Impact while holding an AEW championship. He had like 4 championships, didn't he?
He had the AAA Mega Championship. He had the Impact World Championship.
He was going crazy. He was going crazy.
He had something else. He had a lot of titles.
And I'm not gonna say I'm glad he's injured, but I'm glad that he's not the front because it's opening up so many more opportunities for other wrestlers in that big scene. Because at that time, Kenny Omega was it was literally undeniable. Kenny Omega was the best. It was so undeniable. Like he was literally putting on 5-star matches, winning them, and holding his championships, going to other companies, cutting promos, beating them, coming back to wherever, defending his titles. And that was right after
Yeah.
he had an amazing tag run with Hangman. Like, he was just the best.
No, I don't think there's ever gonna be anything that dominant for like a while. That
Yeah, I
was
can't. Yeah, that was
unlike anything I've seen.
And it was believable because he's Kenny freaking Omega, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
one thing I meant to do at the beginning of this episode was have a match of the day sheet. Do you have a match of the day for our viewers to watch? Name any of your favorite, just any match, bro. I might have one also, but I'm gonna let you go first.
I gotta go with the guy who I said is my favorite wrestler right now. Andrade Cien Almas, of course, versus Johnny Gargano. Takeover Philadelphia. I had the pleasure of being there.
Nice.
And that match is definitely my favorite match of all time.
Really?
Yes, personally, yes. I probably wouldn't say, if I had to answer what is the best match ever, I wouldn't say that. That's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna go to the tag team route. I'm gonna go to the tag team route. And I am gonna name the greatest tag team ever. I don't give a fuck what anybody else is talking about. The Young fucking Bucks versus. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the tag team name, but Pentagon and Ray Phoenix in that cage match. Lord,
Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros. Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros.
Oh yeah, that
is one of my favorite tag team matches ever. And I'm a very big tag team fan, so that's
something else.
They just do it. The Young Bucks just do it every time, bro. Win or lose, you're getting 4+ star matches out of them, no matter what.
Yeah, they are the tag team Kenny Omega, for sure.
Now the Lucha Bros, after they won that tag team match, after they won that belt, they went up too until Ray Phoenix got injured. They was going crazy also. I think Ray Phoenix is dangerous. I would love.
What do you think is gonna happen with Pentagon now? Because Pentagon is I mean, he's running around with Pac, but do you think he's gonna go more of a solo route?
Yeah, they're just losing though. I don't like that. I think they're just finding something for Pentagon at this point. Because you remember Pentagon, he's great as a singles competitor also. Yeah, both of them are actually. Yeah, both of them are.
I think he's world title potential, Pentagon.
Would you ever see him with the AEW world though?
Same with Pac. Not before Ray, I don't think.
But
not even before Pac. I think Pac and Ray.
And you know how you said before Ray, before either one of them get up there, they're gonna have to go against each other in that little match. They're not gonna break up as a tag team, but they're gonna have to wrestle each other at some point on AEW again if they already have before. And that match is gonna be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to do it again at some point.
With bigger stakes, like title.
Yeah, like for a chance at the title. Yeah, that's if I was a booker, that's what I would do. You know what I mean? Not every tag team can do that though. But yeah, man, I think how much? I think we're at 33 minutes already. Anything else you want to touch on? I think we touched on a good amount.
Actually, I do have another question.
Bet.
I want to know what you think.
What's up?
All right, so I know Cody is the first to do this. I'm pretty sure he is the first. He's the first AEW to WWE, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed he's going to WWE.
AEW to WWE?
Yeah. Who do you think is next on that route? We've seen a ton of WWE to AEW, a ton of that.
I can't say because most of the people that came from WWE left on bad. I ain't gonna say bad terms, but they left for like a good reason. You know what I mean? They left because they didn't like something in WWE that was happening. even Danielson was like, yeah, they was bullshitting me. So I was, yeah, and he liked what's going on in AEW. But I mean, I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. Unless it's like some really young star that just sees the big lights in WWE. I don't see anybody of big name going back to WWE from AEW. Unless it's somebody not that great.
It doesn't have to be going back. It could be someone that was never there before.
Like
MJF.
Hell fuck no, bro. Bro, he can't touch that company, bro. He can't go there, bro. He can't, bro. I will not stand for it, bro. I'll stop him myself. I would literally stop him myself, bro. You know how bad that would be?
So you can't envision that? You can't envision that?
Who would he going? I mean, the only person I want him to wrestle is like his counterpart, The Miz. I'm gonna be real with you. And I think that would be an amazing match because I like The Miz. You know what I mean?
Miz is great,
but I don't see the feuds. WWE never puts like they never put little people against like big heavyweights. They barely do that anymore. It's always like a heavyweight against heavyweight. They used to do it back in the day, but they don't do it anymore. That's why Adam Cole couldn't be on the main roster type stuff. That's why Johnny didn't go to the
main reason I said that is because MJF kind of like mentions that pretty often.
Yeah. He's like
I've heard him say.
He's like, I'll go to WWE. Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy, bro.
Like that. Yeah.
he's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah,
I think it's safe to say he's the best promo for the past
few months. The past few months, he's definitely been the best on the promos. There's been some pretty good promos on AEW though. Speaking of promos,
CM Punk.
I was just I'm not gonna hate on him, but I'm about to hate on him a little bit. Let's be completely honest, man.
Here we go.
No. You gotta hear me. You gotta hear me out, Sheet. You gotta.
I'm listening.
Okay, so like I think maybe 3 or 2. Well, when CM Punk first came back, right? They had him talking on AEW every week, correct? Every week he would come out to his cult of personality. He would talk about some, I want to push these young stars. Then he would say something really lame that would throw everything off. I think this man started singing some dumbass song and he wanted the crowd to do it and it was just weird. He has really dead moments in his promos that he never used to have back in the day. But do you think that CM Punk has lost that everybody's behind me promo skill?
No, I think CM Punk is actually a top tier promo to this day right now. I say this because we just witnessed his work against number one.
Number one, yeah. Even though he's losing, he's losing in the promo battle, but yeah. MJF is killing him.
He beat him in the promo battle. I think it went both ways. They've had a couple. I think it's went both ways. Like
I think CM Punk beat him like maybe 1.5 times. I won't even give him 2. I think MJF
if you can beat MJF once.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. I enjoy a good promo. But yeah, man, like wrestling, it's one of my favorite things to watch right now. And I watch a lot of stuff, but wrestling has been that one thing I've been watching. And yeah, we know it's scripted, but I don't care. I'm gonna still watch it.
Yeah, I never understood why that was a turnoff. Well, I guess I can see why it's a turnoff for people, but it's just not. It's not something that you just go in and say. When people love wrestling, you don't just go say, "Oh, it's fake though."
I mean, I have my parents. I have my parents to
fake
think
doesn't mean you can't like it.
Yeah, I have my parents to thank for my love of wrestling. My mom and my dad were like, I've been watching. My dad literally used to record like VCR tapes of wrestling, and I would watch them all day in my room. That's how I got into it. Sometimes I would watch the same one over and over again. But yeah, I didn't think for my love of wrestling. But yeah, man. I think I don't know. I don't really
Do
have
you
an
have a favorite
outro.
match ever?
A favorite? Nah, it's too many. It's way too many. I have favorite matches, but I can never say like a favorite match ever. Like one that just stuck with me, I can never do that because they all have like some of the same elements, but it's all like different, which makes wrestling great because it's never. You'll never see the same match twice. You'll see the same people, but you'll never see the same match twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Anything else you got? I don't really have an outro for like the podcast shit. But yeah, if you want to touch on anything or leave with anything left to say, floor is yours, man.
Well, I do have to say, my name is Larry Love, and I watch professional wrestling for a living.
And my name is DJ. And this has been Small Talk. And we're out. I'll catch you on the next episode. Enjoy the vibes.